So here's the situation with Stray. Um, I don't think that this is a game that does anything to go above and beyond and, you know, blow my mind in any real fashion. What it is, and really all it needs to be, is a decent game with a solid story. I think the reason why this game kind of sticks out in my mind, for one thing, is because around the time that I decided to sit down and check this one out, um, is actually the same time that my dad brought home our two kittens, which we bottle fed and raised. Um, and so it was kind of neat to, to see some of those feline behaviors that you can do in the game and then turn around and get to experience them in real time, in real life, as they grew and developed their own individual personalities and kind of, figured out how to interact with each other and their environment and whatnot. So that was kind of cool. In terms of the game itself, I would say that the thing that stuck out to me the most was how they took this story and were able to package it and deliver it in such a way as to be palatable to children or a younger audience. Because once you get past this cute little duo of this cat and his robot friend, and you dive into the meat and potatoes of what the game actually is and what it's trying to tell you, you discover how surprisingly dark and heavy it can get. Um, and you'll hopefully forgive me for not or misremembering some of the finer details of it. I hope. But essentially, what we have here is something has gone wrong, catastrophically so, in the world, as it often does in stories like these. And so, in an effort of self preservation and survival, the citizens of this particular city choose to sequester themselves from the rest of it. Uh, with walls and gates, and I can't quite remember if they dome it off, but you get the idea. And kind of, they make the decision to exist as this self-sustaining society within uh, the chaos. And they build robots, and I can't remember either if the robots have a particular function or a specific purpose, or if they're just there as kind of companions. But enough time passes to where the mortal masters, creators, companions start to die out, which leaves this civilization of robots that have never seen the outside world, and in most, if not all cases, um, don't even think that there's any sort of existence, any sort of life outside of their walls. So it's really a story of not only um, this cat trying to earn his way back to the friends and family that he's been separated from, but he's also kind of, I think, trying to prove that there is more out there to these, this society of robots that are kind of scared of everything that they don't know. Um, in an ending, I think that is quite heartwarming in a way, and kind of endearing and surprisingly emotional for me, in my opinion. But yeah, what we have here is just a really solid game, totally fine and serviceable and everything like that. And I would say totally worth the 10-ish hour or so investment it would take to play this. So it does come highly recommended, in my opinion, if there's anybody out there watching this that hasn't played it yet or knows much about it. But yeah, that is going to wrap this video up, I think. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and we will catch you in the next one.